Hi, it's Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. Today's battle's on the Empire's border map and we've got Fury from Fiddy Clan. He's in the tier 10 British light tank, the Manticore. And see, it's just gone past the LT-432, which shows the low profile of the tank. Anyway, it's a tier 8 to tier 10 battle, so he's top tier. And I'll see how much spotting and damage he can do with this tank in this game. Now, I guess one of the main parts of the British light tank line is that they've got fairly slow loading guns, but reasonably large alpha. Let's have a look at the pen on this gun. He's using the premium round here. No, sorry, this is the standard round. So 268 pen, 390 damage, and the top one has got. It's HE round actually. Yeah, so it is the premium round there. So low pen for that round. Yeah, so not much better than the standard round there. Anyway, not going to hurt too much in this game given it's got a few tier 8s in it. And he's managed to punish that yak target. But you can see how slow the gun is at reloading, but just enough time for him to finish off that yak tiger. Now he gets slapped by Artie at that point. He's got 1400 hit points, so no big deal at this stage. But you want to obviously maintain your hit points till the end of the game or towards the end of the game to help you get as most out of your tank as possible. Anyway, snaps at that Udes, but fails to connect and he gets spotted. And there's the enemy Manticore right there. So you'll hope to put a shot into him. Now, a bit of a tricky spot here. He's on a low bit of ground, so it'll take a bit of cliff diving to get rid of him. Puts the auto lock on, but doesn't get his gun on just yet. And then, in fact, when he does get to fire, it bounces off the Manticore. So he's trying to hold him in place here or keep him tracked, and the LT-432 can use his damage. And he's just hiding on the other side, but he won't get away completely. Fury finally gets a shot into him. Both been stunned by Artie. Now Fury's down to 327 hit points, so he can't really take another hit from the Manticore unless he low rolls. But he might be able to put a hit into this Manticore and get rid of him, which would be handy. So not chasing him around completely. There you go. Managed to get the kill and dodges the incoming round. Now the Udes who fired on him earlier is back up near the centre. And Fury's team are doing pretty well. They are 3 tanks up already, although they're down on hit points. Basante goes down and he gets a bit of spotting credits for that. Fury here just maximising his coverage of the map. He's really gone almost right around it. Just needs to pay a visit to the other side and he'll get a passport. Anyway, got the back of Skoda there and gets the kill. So 3 kills to Fury. And now you can go and chase the Udes. He'll be reloaded a bit and the Udes is going after the Bat Chat. So Fury can put a shot into him. Nice shooting. However, the Bat Chat goes down. And Fury just wants to line him up, but he doesn't want to get in the way of the gun of the Udes, who's now turning his turret. Yes, he is. Gets another shot in, leaves him on 182 hit points, just enough for Artie to get rid of him. So Fury's team doing pretty well now. They are in control, so he can move to the other part of the map and get the stamp in his passport. Oh, there's a Jagdpanzer E100 to his left, so it goes in the opposite direction. See if you can help get rid of the mouse here. And just waiting until he can spot them. Okay, there's the mouse. Okay, hits it, but unfortunately doesn't manage to penetrate it. We noted the pen from this gun is not fantastic. It really needs to get the side of it or some other weak spots, maybe the lower front plate. But as the mouse has got a pretty narrow low front plate, that's not an easy thing to do. It takes a bit of aiming. So Fury decides to come a different direction here. Now the game is starting to slip away a little bit. They are still one tank up, but they're significantly down in hit points. But here he can get rid of another tank. And no critical damage to that BADATTANK 12T with no penetration. So he's going to go after it again. But now his team is starting to make inroads. They are getting the tank balance back. Oh, fires another shot towards the BADATTANK, but he's gone around the corner, so no success there. And Fury going, let me at him. Oh, too late. Gets taken out by the UDES. And finally they seem to be in control of this game. So Fury switching back to see whether he can get some hit points out of this mouse. And see what can be done with the Jagdpanzer E100. Okay, it's got a Scorpion now. So basically every tank in the game now could one-shot him, so he doesn't really want to get in their face. He wants to come around from behind. Keep an eye out for that Jagdpanzer E100, but no, not to be seen. And oh, there's the Jagdpanzer E100, and you can get a nice shot into the back. And a Scorpion as well, so who does he go for? He goes for the Scorpion. Probably didn't need to fire his APCR for there, could have used a HE round, but nonetheless he was loaded, so keeps using that ammunition. Now he's got the side of the Jagdpanzer E100. Oh, could have aimed a bit longer, but at least he gets a crit hit and tracks him, and that hopefully will keep him there. So Fury's going to sit below his gun line here. Oh, nicely splashed by his own arty. Gets a shot into the back of the Jagdpanzer E100. Gets blitzed again by the arty. He's up to 3,000 hit points of damage. Can he get another shot into the Jagdpanzer E100? Well, you'll need to. There's only two tanks left in the game now. That and the arty. So he gets his shot in there, and he's just annoying the hell out of this Jagdpanzer E100. He'll probably realise he doesn't have much longer to live. So Fury going for one more shot. And no, it bounces off the sloped armour on the side. And he gets blessed again by arty, which slows down his reload time. Okay, looks like the Jagdpanzer E100's given up. One more shot in, and they've got team capping, so we'll get one more shot. And he's certainly firing HE at this stage because he's run out of his other rounds. Gets 46 hit points more damage, but that's the end of the game now. Okay, so the point of this video is not to show you how the Manticore could be used for spotting and related light tank damage, but to see how you could play it when it's not really going to be used as a light tank. So in this particular game, Fury managed to get 3 kills and just under 3.5k of damage. That picked him up a second class mastery badge. And how did he do against the team itself? Well, it's actually finished on top with damage against all the other tank types there. The ML1951, given it was a tier 8 and a tier 10 battle, has actually come out with the best EXP, which is fine, but otherwise Fury finished second to all the rest of the tanks there. And on the other side, no one really did anything outstanding. 50 TP doing 2.6k, but yeah, not a great deal there. But the fact that the map really didn't lend itself to just pure spotting meant that you really got to adapt yourself to use some of the other strengths of the tank. Alrighty, now it did cost him a bit of coin there. He fired pretty much all of his ammo and got into his HE rounds there, so it doesn't carry a lot of ammunition. It's not really good enough to carry a game like that, but of all the shots he fired, he only missed 2, and he didn't penetrate everything, of course, partly again because of the low pen of the gun, but nonetheless got the most damage out of the game and out of his gun. So he had some personal mission payout, which was useful, but didn't really offset all the cost of things. The biggest cost to him actually was his consumables. So Fury, buy them in sales, mate. But the ammo cost him almost as much. So he made a net loss of just under 100k, but nonetheless, it was a pretty entertaining game, even though it didn't last quite long. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please consider doing that as well. And we will have more great content to follow. So thanks for watching.